Look, this is the authority. Will you please tell him to sit down. This authority, well, under the Major Port Trust Act, is authorized to fix rates, which is called the Schedule of Rates or the SOR, on the basis of properties of Kolkata Port Trust are let out. They only fix the rates. So, my lord, and these plots of land which Kolkata Port Trust proposes to let out, there is a tender process which is being conducted, and on the basis of the rates which are fixed, that is the minimum rate, and thereafter based on the auction price, the properties are given on rent. My lord, in such a procedure, my lord, my client were given on rent, and my client was in occupation of a, my lord, of a plot of land measuring about 339 square meter. So, my lord, your lordship was reading the possibly the interim order. Yes, my lord.
So right now you are in possession with the earlier rates.
Yes, and I'm continuing paying the rent.
Yes.
Now, my lord, the only difference is if you are an existing lessee under the land policy guideline, when the tender of the same plot of land, it is put on auction, then the existing lessee have the first right of refusal. So I have to participate in the tender. And if I don't give any offer, then, my lord, the other bidders can be considered. So my first right of refusal is recognized under the land policy guidelines. Now, my lord, under these circumstances, when a tender for the present year or at that relevant point of time in 2021 was issued, I applied. And I applied, and the offer that I had given was more than the schedule of rates. That tender was not cancelled at that relevant point of time. Immediately after the tender, I submitted the tender in accordance with the provisions of the tender. What they did is they came out with a second tender. So I asked them, why did you come up with a second tender? What happened to the first tender? Subsequently, it transpired, then when we wrote to them, they wrote a letter that after issuance of the second tender, they subsequently cancelled the first tender. Subsequently cancelled the first tender. I'll just give your lordship the two dates. These are the two relevant dates. The second tender date and the second tender was issued on 22nd of September 2020, and the first tender was cancelled on 13th of October 2020. So, this was the issue.
2020 is your list of dates proper? Achha. 1st of September.
Maybe.
Last date for submission of online bid was extended up to September 1.
Yes, ma'am. It is 2020, my lord.
1st of September.
20. Yes, my lord. The
Yes.
second tender was issued on 22nd September, which would be at page 154. Now, my lord, why we were before your lordship is when the first tender was cancelled. Your lordship looking at the list of dates.
List of dates appended to the writ petition itself.
Pardon me, my lord?
List of dates which is appended to the writ petition itself.
Yes. Supposed to be one. No, please see the list of dates of the judges here.
II, page number II.
Yes, my lord. II.
The second entry is 1st of September.
Yes,
the last date of submission of online bid was extended.
Yes. My lord, this was under the first tender.
First tender.
Yes. Then 13th October, your lordship will see to the
Yes.
petitioner attend shock and delivery received a communication. Estate manager by state government petitioner was informed that the first tender has been cancelled. And the reason is due to some unavoidable reason. So, my lord, this is the issue on the writ petition which is under challenge, that whether a tendering authority without giving any reasons, can cancel a tender and issue a fresh tender. Well, there are two authority of this honorable court. Well, before I take your lordship to the authority, well, it is an admitted position. There is no dispute on the fact that there has been cancellation.
But did you participate in the second tender also?
No. Because I participated in the first tender. The moment I participate in the first tender and been an existing lessee, I have a right under the existing land policy guideline. If I may just show you, lordship, once the land policy guideline, the entire process is governed by the land policy guideline. If my lord will kindly take, it starts at page 20. If I may just take your lordship to page 30, which is the relevant clause. This, in my respectful submission, would be applicable to the petitioner because the petitioner was an existing lessee.
Which page do I get that?
Page 30,
30.
clause 11.3.
Yes.
If your lordship will kindly take clause A first, in cases of renewal of existing earlier leases with or without renewal option, the port should verify the land as required. Then, my lord, kindly come to clause C, which would be relevant in our case. During the process of renewal of existing earlier leases, the port is required to differentiate between those leased agreements that provide for renewal and those that do not provide for any such renewal at the end of the lease period. In cases of renewal of existing leases without renewal option at the end of the lease term, the land will be put to tender come auction with the first right of refusal to the extended to the existing lessee, to be extended to the existing lessee. So that's the case of the petitioner. That's where we come into that bracket. The existing lessee should be allowed to match the H1 bid if any structure has been constructed by such and such. Then, my lord, if your lordship will skip a few lines.
What does this line mean?
My lord?
The existing lessee should be allowed to match the H1 bid. What does this line mean?
That today, my lord, if there are more than, say, 5 bids, and the highest bid is, say, 100 rupees, and I had given 60 rupees. So, before accepting the highest bid, I have to be given the offer to match that bid.
That means you go up to that
I go up to 100. So, the moment I pay 100, it comes to me. So, basically,
so in any case, the tendered amount cannot be less than the highest H1 bid.
Absolutely. And, my lord, your lordship will also see the right of a existing lessee is recognized in the auction itself. So, a person who is continuing in possession as a lessee under KOPT, the land policy guideline recognizes that lessee's right and gives them the authority to match it. My lord, your lordship will now see there is a sentence just a few lines thereafter, which starts with a view to dissuade.
Yes.
Non-serious bids. EMD for a valid bid should be fixed at 10% of the latest SOR. SOR will be the schedule of rates which is fixed of the land being put on tender. Then, if the only bidder, my lord will kindly make a note of this, if the only bidder is the existing lessee, the annual lease rent would be determined on the basis of the latest SOR notifies as per paragraph 13.c of the price quoted by the existing lessee in the tender come auction, whichever is higher. My lord, pausing here for a moment. My lord, the land policy guideline, my lord, recognizes and contemplates a situation where there will be one bidder. So, my lord, if there is nobody participates, I only participate as the existing lessee, then it has to be given to me at the current SOR. Recognized. Only bidder is the existing lessee. Now, my lord, considering this, my lord, kindly take, without much ado, my lord, kindly straight away come to, my lord, the impugned communication, which is at page 148.
Yes.
My lord, when this is the communication by which the first tender was cancelled. Well, there is no dispute to the fact that I participated, I gave my tender under the first. Now, here your lordship will see intimation for tendering out the plot such and such at such and such. This is my plot of land. The earlier tender floated in respect of the subject plot having NIT number such and such dated 10th July has been cancelled due to some unavoidable reason. So, the reason is not contemplated. Unavoidable is the only word or the key word, or if at all. So, there is no reason for cancellation. So, you are again requested to participate in the fresh tender, come e-auction procedure to get the subject rate of 30 years. Now, my lord, what has happened now is they say in their affidavit, there has been a subsequent tender, and in the subsequent tender, one more bidder has come. So, my lord, we have sufficient reasons to apprehend this one more bidder is nothing but the chosen person of the KOPT.
First bidder was in the first tender, you were the only bidder.
Yes.
Sole bidder.
Oh, sole bidder.
All right.
So, moment I am the sole bidder, if there is no other bidder, so
Yes,
could
I
you
get
have
it.
cancelled it? Your land policy guideline says that you could not have cancelled it. So, sole bidder except give the current SOR. So, the moment I agree to pay the current SOR, the lease has to be, or the tender process must continue. So, you give unavoidable reasons. So, I have twofold challenge. A, that you cannot cancel a tender without assigning valid reasons. That's my first challenge. My second challenge is that the land policy guideline does not authorize you to cancel a tender because there has been only one bidder.
Very well.
Now, my lord, kindly take the affidavit of the Port Trust authorities. Affidavit of the Port Trust authority. আমরা রিপ্লাই দিয়েছি আচ্ছা I think এটা দিয়ে সার্ভ করে এই বলছে সার্ভ করেন
But the reply is not served on us. It's now being served on us.
Just wait and see how the hearing proceeds.
Very.
The reply will be repetition of whatever is there in the writ
Yes.
petition.
In all probability, I'll just
Yes,
tell you.
yes.
Now, my lord, if your lordship kindly turns to, I'll just indicate to your lordship what is the stand taken by the authorities. If my lord will kindly take paragraph J for Japan at
Yes.
page 4 of the affidavit, para J. July.
Along with one Jaydev Gurudev,
Yes, my lord. This
Uh,
was the
Jai
first
Guru-
tender.
first tender. So you were not the sole tenderer.
No, I was not. There was not. Now, your lordship. However,
Uh-huh.
immediately after J, my lord. However, since the said tender did not draw adequate competition and participation of bidders, the competent authority of the answering respondent thought it prudent to cancel the NIT and advise for a fresh tender for the subject plot of land. Well, with deepest of respect, man, this prudent thought process is contrary to the land policy guideline. A, there were two bidders.
Very well.
So, well, this is not a tender for a commercial venture, or this is not a tender for supply or construction, or not that there will be multiple tender. In these kind of tenders, there is usually one or no. In fact, that is why the land policy guideline prescribed single lessee tenderer, because my lord, your lordship will kindly appreciate a person who's continuing in possession. Well, this is the object under the land policy guideline, because I have a factory. Under this industrial land which has been let out, I have a factory. I am running an establishment. I have hundreds of employees working there. So if the lease expires, I have to relocate myself, which is otherwise logistically improbable and an impossible situation. So the land policy guideline recognizes that the existing lessees, A, must be given the first right of refusal, B, Even if it's the sole, because naturally, if you are in possession, if a property is being sought to be let out, naturally no other bidders would be interested in coming in because you are continuing in possession. But you have to pay the current market rate of rent, which is the current SOR. This is the only criteria under the land policy guideline. So, my lord, this is effectively, now, my lord, interestingly, your lordship will see paragraph J and K is wholly unsubstantiated. There is neither any letter, either any decision, nothing. Apart from bold statements on affidavit, there is nothing to justify the statement that the competent authority thought it prudent. Man, the competent authority, you're a state, you're an Article 12 state within the meaning of the Constitution. So your thought process, this prudent thought process, competent authority must be based on a collective decision. Did you have the authority to take that decision? Where is that decision? No such decision on record till today. So, my lord, there is, in deepest of respect, my lord, apart from bold statements at paragraph K, there is nothing. And, my lord, your lordship will see paragraph K reason are at variance with the reason which has been given in the letter by which I was communicated the cancellation, which is at page 148 of the tender. That one unavoidable reason, here you say that I did not get adequate participation. So they are both at variance because they know unavoidable cannot be sustained in a court of law. So now they say inadequate participation, which is also unsubstantiated allegation, nothing on record to justify that there is. So under these two situations, my lord, this decision of there to cancel the first tender is under challenge. So, my lord, my respectful submission before your lordship is that the subsequent cancellation of the tender be set aside, and based on the first tender and the current SOR, the lease be given to me.
What happened to the second tender? Did it conclude
No, it was
With-
stayed.
in view of the interim order passed by the court?
Yes, when we came to court, it was stayed. That was, if your
And-
lordship will take the interim order once.
Yes, I have checked that.
But I'll
then,
just indicate the operative portion of the interim order. It says, internal page 4, if your lordship takes the second
Yes.
paragraph internal. Made out of prime facie case, balance of convenience lies, then the refusal of interim order would be greater prejudice of petitioner. Respondent is restrained from awarding the lease of the plot of land to anyone in terms of the second tender till disposal of the writ petition. Writ petitions are finally heard after affidavits. So this is what the situation is. So, and my lord, we have
second tender was floated on.
my lord, second tender. I'll just indicate. I'll just quickly give your lordship the dates, if I may. If your lordship will kindly take, I'll just indicate. I should have. My lord, on 16th of September, if your lordship will once kindly come to page 64, I'll just indicate.
'64.
My lord, this is, if your lordship will take, I'll just indicate what are the. My lord, this is when I was in an existing lessee. I wanted to construct a shed. This is relating to that. So this shows that I was continuing as a lessee. Now, if your lordship will kindly come to para 90, page 91, I'll just indicate the relevant pages.
370.68 square meter is
Correct.
the area of the land that you are holding, and how much rent do you pay?
370. I was paying the schedule of rent, which
Where is the schedule of rates?
I'll just indicate to your lordship the rate of rent. This is all based on the schedule of rate fixed by.
What is the schedule of rates?
Well, the rent receipts are there at page 65 onwards. And I'm continuing to make payment. Now, if my lord will kindly take page 91, this is the first tender. This first tender was for a period of 30 years with a first right of refusal. I participated, and in terms of this tender, the last date was 1st of September 2020. My lord, if your lordship will kindly take page 93, my existence and the fact that I continue to be the lessee is recognized in the tender itself. Page 93 would be the relevant part of the tender, where your lordship will see the third column recognizes me as a party who's in possession.
Presently occupied by.
Yes, presently occupied by Indo Sales Corporation, which is the petitioner before your lordship.
Annual reserve rent is 1,23,000.
Correct. Absolutely correct, my lord. Now, my lord, your lordship will kindly come to once page 148.
That is the cancellation and
Yes.
indicating you to
No, my lord,
participate.
kindly first take once, my lord, kindly take 147 once. No, 147 may not be there. Where's the second volume? First volume. My lord, there's nothing else which is.
Second tender notice is not there.
Yes, my lord. Second tender is there at page 154. That would be, my lord, the second volume possible. If your lordship will take the NI notice inviting tender absolutely on top, your lordship will find the date of 22nd of September 2020.
Yes.
And my lord, at page 148, your lordship has made a note that was on 13th of October 2020. So the cancellation was after. So in any event, my lord, you cannot issue a second tender when the first tender is in force in respect of the same.
But this is only the communication. Page 148 is only the intimation that it has been cancelled. But there must be a formal cancellation.
Nothing. Not seen the light of the day. Not seen the light of the day. Nothing. But affidavit, silent. How cancelled? Where? Today, if there's a public tender, the cancellation has to be by the same mode you have published the tender. Nothing. Nothing on record. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Very well. Would you like to rely upon certain decisions you are submitting?
Yes, my lord, I would, my lord. If I may just draw your lordship's attention once to page 152.
Yes.
This is a late communication of the Kolkata Port Trust of 12th April 2021. My lord, this is by which now they're asking me to hand over possession.
I didn't get the date.
My lord.
12th of April
2021.
Where do I get the date in page 1?
There's a stamped date on the right hand side just below the phone number at page 152. Just below the phone number. Phone fax just below that on the right.
It is 153 in my page.
153.
Yes. 2nd of April 2021.
Yes, my lord. Possibly 2nd or 12th of April.
Is it 12? Maybe
or
12
possible,
also.
my lord.
Yes, 1 or 2. Yes, yes. 12th April 2021.
My lord, this came much after the cancellation.
Yes.
In April.
Right.
So they say based on the second tender, it has been finalized, you hand over possession. Now, my lord, I first wish to rely upon মরেছে সর্বনাশ করেছে কালকে তো পাঠালাম প্রিন্ট আউট গুলো কালকে সব পাঠিয়ে দিলাম তোমাদের ছবি দিয়ে দিলাম Well, there's one single bench judgment of this honorable court, unreported though, which was carried in appeal, affirmed in appeal. So, well, the issue was here, my lord, your lordship will pardon us, my lord. We don't have, we are getting copies, my lord. I'll just indicate, my lord, it's a very short judgment. My lord, here also, my lord, one of the grounds of challenge was cancellation. No reason given in the tender for cancellation. My lord, here the reason was due to administrative reasons, stroke issues. This was the issue. So I'll just read out for your lordship's consideration. It says, my lord, such and such appearing for the petitioner submits that responding to a notice inviting tender, the petitioner submitted its bid for the work pertaining to serial number such and such. It was intimated to the petitioner had qualified the technical bid. Thereafter, the financial bid was considered and emerged at the lowest bidder, having quoted a rate of such and such. Then, my lord, surprisingly, thereafter, by vide memo dated 7 January 2019, it was intimated that the entire e-tender process has been cancelled due to administrative reasons stroke issues. The said order being a cryptic one is not sustainable in law. My lord, this is the submission. Then, my lord, the court finding is, my lord, thereafter, such and such advocate appearing for the state submits that the competent authority has the discretion and the right to accept the L1 bidder or to go for a fresh second tender. Similar situation. The discretion exercised by the authority is neither arbitrary nor unreasonable, and as such, the question of any interference does not occasion. This is the submission of the state respondent. Well, then indisputably, the petitioner was technically qualified in the tender process initiated by the NIT. Well, this is the finding of the single bench. Petitioner also emerged as the lowest bidder, but abruptly the entire tender process was cancelled on a purported ground due to administrative reasons. During pendency of the present writ petition, the authorities have also initiated a second call e-tender process. A perusal of the impugned order of 7 January reveals that the order of cancellation is a cryptic one, and it does not disclose any independent application of mine. The issues for which the tender process was cancelled have also not been disclosed. Without communicating a reasoned order, the authorities ought not to have initiated the second tender process within NIT dated such and such. Accordingly, the impugned order of 7 January cancelling the e-tender process is not sustainable in law, and the same is accordingly set aside. Then, my lord, it continues. Then, my lord, this was carried in appeal. And, my lord, the appeal court says, affirms the order and does not interfere with this order. This is the appeal court's order, basically. No separate fresh finding, continues with the implementation of the. This is one aspect. My lord, there is another similar matter, another coordinate bench, my lord, also held. There also, my lord, there also was a similar issue, which says due to administrative reasons. So, my lord, that tender was also cancelled. I mean, that communication by which the previous tender was cancelled was held to be unsustainable, and that was also set aside. My lord, these are my respectful submissions so far as the e-tender process is concerned. That, my lord, once the tender has been floated and I have participated, we had two bid. Unavoidable reasons A cannot be, and in any event, this is a different situation altogether. Unlike other tenders, in a tender of this nature where KOPT, existing lessee, land policy guideline governs your tendering process, which recognized single bidder, the existing lessee, and which I was. In any way, there was one more bidder. So in any way, my bid, so basically the whole process is vitiated by malafide. They want somebody else, their blue-eyed person, to be the successful person to be in occupation. So that the entire process has been engineered to have the petitioners or the offer of the petitioner under the tender not to be accepted. So that's the only purpose.
Very good.
টেন্ডারটা কোথায় গেল? My lord, I would have, I don't have it now, man. I should be honest, my lord. That Tata Cellular judgment of 94/6 SCC 651, where, my lord, it is now well settled. Tata Cellular, where, my lord, we say that there cannot be any arbitrariness, or the tendering process cannot be affected with bias or actuated by malafide. My lord, infirmity in the decision-making process is open to judicial review. Well, this aspect, well, this is to settle the proposition, and this has been subsequently followed in Siemens in 2018 as well, well, 2008. And what it has always been held that, my lord, it should exclude the remotest possibility of discrimination, favoritism, or arbitrariness. So, my lord, I would. So, my lord, this is based on Article 14, the principles of Article 14. So, this would be, my lord, Tata Cellular. Then, my lord, there is one more judgment in 2008, and then Siemens in 2008, 16 SCC 215. Well, this reiterates the principle. So, my lord, this is nothing but arbitrariness, my lord, arbitrary action, favoritism, discrimination, not a transparent process to cancel. So, whole process been engineered to favor somebody else. So, these are my respectful submission.
Can we continue on the next day?
I may reply, Lord.
Yes.
But,
then-
Lord, I'll just start my reply, Lord.
Okay.
So far as the judgments which are unreported that my learned friend relies upon,
We'll give a copy
I'll
to you.
have an opportunity to peruse and give a final, Lord, my Lord, opinion on. Lord, may I just start so that on the next day when Mr. Bose comes, Lord, he can.
It'll be easy for him to reply.
Now, Lord, your Lordship will first come to Lord. One of the contention of Mr. Bose is Lord that the cancellation was Lord unjust and it was Lord illegal. Now, Lord, if your Lordship kindly comes to page 30, what right he had under Lord the tender contract. There's no doubt about the fact that he was an existing Lord the lessee. Their lease had ended, and we Lord sought from Lord a tender Lord for giving it on a long-term lease for 30 years. Now, Lord, at
Yes.
page 30, clause C. This is what that applies.
Mm.
Now, Lord, the sum and substance of this clause is, Lord, that he has to match the H1 bid. Now, Lord, in the first round of litigation, I'm sorry, Lord, the first round of tender, Lord, there were two bidders. We did not open, Lord, the financial bid because it was cancelled. Nor the writ petitioner divulged before your Lordship what was, Lord, the financial. Even in the reply, Lord, I have checked up. Lord, they do not, Lord, disclose. They only say about that because we wanted to accommodate somebody, we had cancelled him. He was not, Lord, the sole bidder. Lord, the purpose of cancellation, as we have stated in the opposition, was, Lord, to bring forth, Lord, a higher participation, which, Lord, only could get another gentleman who had offered about 7 lakhs per month, instead of he paying 1,23,000 and all.
Where from did you get that gentleman?
But he came pursuant to the notice inviting tender.
Second one?
Yes.
But then how could you, prior to cancellation of the first one, you must be taking some decision that we go for cancellation because
That is what we have.
where are the documents in support of that?
That is not, the documents are not with us, but Lord, we have taken a decision that we have stated in the opposition.
Us means you are the authority.
I know, Lord, I know.
There will be no other authority. You will have all documents.
I know, Lord. I know, Lord. Next, my point will be, Lord, there is a clause under page 111 which gives me, Lord, a right of cancellation.
Where is that?
Lord, page 111. Answer the judge's query, not your own query.
111 is a part of something. The NIT possibly?
Page 111 about.
Yes. Part of the NIT general information to all bidders.
Lordship. Number clause 18. Lord, my client reserves the right to accept or reject any or all tenders without assigning any reason thereof. Therefore, this was a right reserved to us, which I will not cite a judgment of the Supreme Court, which is not known to Lord the bidders. Therefore, the bidder, Lord, he cannot come later on and say that the cancellation was unfair without any reason, and I was debarred. Now, Lord, now coming back to the question of fairness. Now, Lord, the second tender was floated. It was there in the website of Lord the agent who was calling tenders on our behalf, MSTC. Now, my lord, there were two tenderers, my lord, who participated, my lord, against the call of the bid. They knew about it, but they said that we will not be participating because our application for reconsideration against the cancellation is pending. So, my lord, they had an opportunity. They even had an opportunity, my lord, at the stage when, my lord, the second bid was opened. It was found, we have disclosed, my lord, in our opposition about, my lord, what are the financial offerings
In the opposition.
in the opposition.
But then prior to that, they did not get to know.
They did not made any bid. They did not.
Hmm.
So, my lord, when your lordship comes back, my lord, to the clause 30, clause at page 30,
Hmm.
even as of today, my lord, what they can do is, my lord, that they have to match, my lord, the H1 bid. Because in the first bid,
Hmm.
the FRR only says that you have to match the highest. In the first bid, they did not, my lord, disclose what was their offer. In the second bid, they did not, my lord, participate on the ground that their application, my lord, for reconsideration is pending. They never made any offer to match, my lord, the bid that we have already received. I am a public authority. I am to, my lord, seek the highest of, my lord, the revenue from the lands.
Did you intimate the petitioner that this is the highest bid? If you can match up the bid, then the tender will be yours.
No,
You
he,
didn't.
He did not participate. But when
Assuming he didn't
we
participate.
disclosed that in our opposition. In the
Opposition.
reply, I don't find anything subject to, my lord, me checking further that they have not ever disclosed their offering, nor, my lord, they made an offer to, my lord, match the highest. Now, my lord, to answer Mr. Bose's first question, that, my lord, whether, my lord, we can, my lord, cancel the first, my lord, the tender without assigning any reason. My lord, to which I say that, my lord, that there was a clause with that right reserved upon my client. We have exercised that right. We have intimated that so, and there was no malafide to that. I'll cite a judgment, my lord, to that. Now, my lord, to the other point that my learned friend has raised, my lord, he did not participate in the second bid. He did not match, my lord, the H1 in the second bid. He did not disclose his, my lord, the bid what he had made in the first, my lord, the tender. The first tender was, my lord, amongst two, my lord, the bidders. The other co-bidder in the first tender is also, my lord, the tenderer in the second. The lordship has seen that in our opposition. His bid was much lower. So, my lord, as of today, my lord, there are two options. Either, my lord, we cancel the entire, my lord, the tender process. We call for, my lord, another tender process. There, my learned friend, my lord, can put his bid. After opening, he has a right, my lord, to match the highest if he is, my lord, less than the highest. Or, my lord, as today, there is a bid on record. They are occupying, my lord, the property at a much lesser, my lord, the amount. They can, my lord, offer before your lordship that I am going to match what I have got, lord, from the second tender. And we can certainly consider him because of, lord, the clauses at page 30.
I don't think you do not have, you have any other point to raise.
But only the judgment, my lord.
Judgments, yes.
My lord, if your lordship, কি দিচ্ছিস? ওইটাই? The 2016 volume 4 Supreme Court cases. 2016 volume 14 Supreme Court cases, 172. Lord, kindly come to paragraph 13. হ্যাঁ 13 মানে প্যারাগ্রাফ বলছো তো হ্যাঁ প্যারা 13 relied on. And Lord, here, Lord, the Tata Cellular and all, Lord, has been relied upon. Yeah. Paragraph 14, your lordship will see clause 24 of the NIT. Quoted.
Same over here. What is the conclusion of the court?
That is not a valid clause and not.
ক্লজের জন্য করতে পারতো লিখেছে ক্লজ একসাথে বলতে পারি
Lord, will kindly see paragraph 23 onwards.
Yes.
Now, Lord, in view of this, Lord, the authority pronouncement, Lord, the writ petition should be dismissed, Lord, at the threshold.
Reply on the next day.
Yes, my lord.
Reply on the next day.
Yes, my lord. My lord, I need to give my Mr. Mukherjee, my lord, those answers.
Very well.
I will give it, and he can then reply and then just give me another
Yes, he
5
can
10 minutes after.
After I
Yeah,
You can
yes,
conclude
I'll
on the
give it.
next day itself. When
Yes,
do I
yes,
keep it?
fine.
This Friday?
Well, any day except this Friday. Man, I'm not. I'm traveling this Friday.
better passion.
এখানে কোনো pasture-ই নেই।
Next.
পুরো desert হয়ে
Next Tuesday?
Yes, ma'am. Great.
6th of August?
My 6th of August.
That's your lordship.
Please come. Heard submissions made on behalf of both the parties. Stuff. List on 6th August for further hearing. Affidavit in opposition and the reply filed there to be written with the records.
Great.
Okay.
My lord, I appear for the writ petitioner. This is my challenge to the willful default proceedings, which was initiated by State Bank of India. Now, my lord, there is an interim order which was passed on 9th of July 2021. Now, my lord, in the interregnum, what happened is SBI has assigned all its debts to an asset reconstruction company. They had proceeded against me as a guarantor because of the alleged default committed by the principal borrower. Now, in the interregnum, the entire proceedings, all loans have been transferred to the asset reconstruction company. Now, my lord, the question is whether the asset reconstruction company can actually initiate any proceedings under the RBI circular for willful default because they are not a bank or a financial institution. So that is for them to come and satisfy as to how they can pursue these proceedings.
But the subsequent facts, are they on record?
My lord, they are not on record. My lord, it happened subsequently. My lord, this matter was last taken up on 9th of July, 2021. So the assignment happened in April 23.
Right. So you can file a supplementary affidavit bringing all those on record.
My lord, my lord.
Please come. Leave granted to the petitioners to file supplementary affidavit to incorporate, to bring on records subsequent facts. Such affidavit shall be prepared. How soon can you do it?
Lords will kindly allow me 2 weeks' time, my lord.
By 16th of August. Has opposition been exchanged?
No, my lord. No affidavit in opposition has been filed. Or we have not been served, but there was a direction on 9th of July 2021.
Achha. Time to file the affidavit in opposition by the respondents. is extended till 13th of September. Reply, if any, within a fortnight thereafter. Stop. Liberty to mention after completion of affidavits.
My lord, if the interim order could be extended, my lord, one indulgence.
Where is the interim order?
Lord, Lord, 9th of July 2021, my lord, this is
I have the copy. Where is the interim order? Where do I get that?
Lord,
Not
page
because-
4, third last paragraph. As in the second paragraph on page 4, my lord,
Hmm.
the para starts with this court sees an over enthusiasm.
But
what-
2 months from date is long over.
Yes, my lord.
Then you have to come up with an application. It cannot be done orally.
Very well, my lord.
From 21 till 24, nothing has happened.
Yes, my lord. Nothing is happened.
Then what
Right.
is the use?
Right.
একটা line add up করুন তো, let this order be intimated to the learned advocate representing the respondents.
Deeply obliged.
সই হয়নি পেছনেরটা কালকে একটা তো চেঞ্জ করে দিলাম, বেঙ্গল ছিল না, এটা কি ভুলটা বেরোলো?
Lord, in this matter, my lord, I am for the district primary school council
You are for the petitioner?
for Parganas. My lord, in similar matters, my lord, in respect of appointment of head teachers in the district of my lord, South 24
This matter was taken up yesterday.
yesterday,
An order was passed.
passed in the appeal division bench, my lord.
But then something else has come to the notice
Yes.
of the court.
My lord,
The petitioner is Pritilata Nayak. There is an affidavit. Please check up the affidavit page.
my lord, I don't have the copy of, I am. দেখো তো, দাও তো একটু। হ্যাঁ, my lord,
Who has affirmed this affidavit?
Pritilata Nayak.
Pritilata? Check up.
দেখো তো।
দেখান তো ওনাকে। And all annexures are of this lady. So there has been a mistake.
Mistake loss in my copy is Pritilata Nayak. Is everything is
You see the affirmed copy.
affirm করছি।
কি করে হয়েছে এটা? এটা রূপালী
Even all the annexures are different. Your clerk has made a mistake, and by this way it has gone. So this no order can be passed over here.
Yes, yes.
another matter lordship, the same matter filed
Yes.
same time or this
Exchanged. It has been exchanged. So Pritilata's documents have gone in some other brief, and the other papers have come over here. So no order can be passed in this matter. It has to be dismissed. I'll give you leave to file fresh writ petition on the self-same cause of action.
My lord,
What?
regarding this subject matter, my lord,
Are subject matter,
Then
the
it's-
affidavit is affirmed by a
It's a-
different
it's a-
person.
My lord.
Lordship, file, liberty to fresh file.
That I will give. Because
Oh,
there is no other alternative
Uh,
to
the-
help you out. Amending the whole petition means coming up with a fresh petition. Again, affirmation. What is the use? Come up with a fresh petition with all these things?
File the fresh petition.
Please come. On a perusal of the writ petition, it appears that there are several incurable defects. Stop. In view of the above, the instant writ petition stands dismissed as not pressed. Stop paragraph. Leave granted to the advocate on record of the petitioner to file fresh writ petition on the self-same cause of action with proper and better particulars. With
No, I am not.
same annexure.
No,
Again, this will go.
Somebody remarked in the backside, Lordship. I am
Must be Mr. Biswas. Yes. Where?
Mr. Bhattacharya.
Where, Mr. Bhattacharya?
Lordship. The liberty is given to the fresh writ petition.
Yes.
But I am not pointed out, Lordship. But here, Lordship.
আমাদের কাছে ঠিকঠাক।
We have Lordship.
My lord, in the সার্থক download, it is right, my lord.
Right,
Itilota.
Lordship, the
I don't
right
know.
page is right.
Withdraw করে
Because
তাহলে withdraw.
I have downloaded one copy.
তাহলে
না,
withdraw
না,
করো।
হবে না, ওইটা হবে না।
এটা হবে না। Nothing, sorry. It's খুব বাজে। মামলাটা হয়ে যেত। এই যে দাদা এটা একটু নিয়ে নাও।
To your lordship. Item number 2, your lordship. It was for correction, your lordship. On
Your
behalf
name
of the
has-
DPSC, your lordship, led by Advocate Abhishek Prasad, your lordship.
Your
For the
name has not gone.
recording of name, your lordship.
Very well. Please come. 2. এখানে স্লিপ দেওয়া রয়েছে অ্যাপিয়ারেন্সটা নোট The matter has appeared in the list for incorporating the appearance of the learned advocate representing Malda DPSC before the court. Step B, it recorded that Mr. Abhishek Prasad, learned advocate, represented Malda DPSC in this matter. His name has inadvertently not been recorded. Stop. Let this order be read along with the order dated 22nd of July 2024.
Much of.
Problem
No,
has
probably
been
the
resolved.
problem will be solved in course of today. Keep it tomorrow. I may not proceed.
Yes.
Because I have been told that online application, my client is saying that he has done it. But it is my learned friend is saying no, he has not done.
Nothing doing. Why I tell you, 27th was the last date.
No.
It is over.
Today is the last day, according to the board.
No, last date is over. Admitted.
Yes.
He has taken specific instruction. My lord, he has not applied. My lord, the portal, as of today, my lord, it is opening for the board to, my lord, resolve all the issues, my lord. Because of there are many orders of the honorable court and all these things. My lord, my instruction.
Is your grievance redressal cell or something is there?
That has been deposited.
You are telling it, and my lord, it will be, my lord, for the resolve the issue, my lord, portal is still today, my lord, is open.
All right.
But I am told by my client, my lord, if he applies today,
Then also you will accept.
then also I will.
So keep it tomorrow, my lord. It may not be, my
My
lord.
lord, he has not applied, my lord.
I
Your
am
client-
here, my lord. He is in Diamond Harbour.
Is your client willing?
Of course, my lord. He has
Or he only comes to court and then he doesn't proceed over there?
one's pleasure, my lord. And he has not even received the first month's salary till now. He has joined only in July.
Will he be able to pay the charges for this training and everything without the first month's salary?
Without that. He used to arrange for that.
And
Ornaments of-
accommodating a council like you also.
Well, leave aside our problem. Kindly not look at that. Keep it tomorrow.
Very well. Tomorrow.
দেখলেন
Yes.
রোজ হচ্ছে একটা করে অর্ডার হচ্ছিল স্যার
আজকে হলো কি order?
আজকেও আইডি আজকে কি অর্ডার হলো তুই ফালতু কথা বলছিস
কিছু হয়নি।
কি অর্ডার হলো না বলছি হয়ে যায়।
35 students of various colleges, who had problems, pertaining to registration, and the colleges were notified, the colleges did not cure the defect. The colleges admittedly did not cure the defects remain. Now, there are two things. First is, page 82.
Prior to that, tell me, why so many respondents, so many colleges? What is this? This is not a pill matter. Why will you do it in this way?
The students are all, under the university, the students are aspiring to appear in the university examination.
Why you cannot do
Matter
it
has
this
been
way?
clubbed, to this
No, this clubbing is not, it's absolutely not done. Everybody will have a
restrict the
different,
petition, the remaining petitioners will go.
which
they'll
writ
fi-
petition do you want this matter to be restricted to?
The first, I'll just give you a lot.
Meena Khatun,
I'll just give you a lot. It is explained in paragraph 4. Petitioner numbers 1 and 2. Sophia Memorial B.Ed College. They are all students of various B.Ed colleges affiliated to the university. In that event, your lordship will kindly permit us to restrict the petition to 1 and 2, and the remaining
petitioner
petitioners
numbers,
will
file fresh petitions 1 and 2, and colleges
Sophia.
Sophia. Which respondents of
Just give
4?
you a lot.
So this writ petition is restricted only to petitioner numbers 1 and 2, and the respondent college is
The
4.
other petitioners would have liberty to file fresh.
Yes, yes. And this from 5 onwards, the respondents, they are not required.
Yes, they are not. 5 to
Registrar,
14 not required.
yes, registrar is there, vice chancellor is there, university is there. And the college is there. This will be sufficient. Will you be representing Sophia?
Yes, madam. I'm
All right. Are you representing all the colleges?
No, no.
Only Sophia?
in this matter all the colleges, but since it has been
No, but then
yes,
otherwise you are
other-
representing all the colleges.
Yeah.
So Sophia also is also there.
I'm not saying anything regarding whatever has fallen, because this clubbing admittedly, according to
No.
me, is also not permissible.
Yes.
But if the
Yes, now
matter,
tell
if the relief can be given to 2 petitioners, then the
The
relief
relief
would
can
be
be
extended
extended.
to all.
All.
But your lordship will kindly clarify that, it is restricted.
Yes.
Now, insofar as Sophia is concerned, these students had filled up the forms, there were defects. The defects have been indicated. Now, please come to page 68. Insofar as Sophia, they have said, Meena Khatun,
Aadhaar card required.
form not found. That is also, typographical error is there, and MA final mark sheet required insofar as the second petition.
No, এটা হচ্ছে তোমার আমার আধার কার্ড রিকোয়ার্ড
Aadhaar card is required. Asfaqur Rahman. Aadhaar card is required. So, these were the defects. These defects were sought to be, were not apparently not rectified by the college authorities. Now, what I was humbly beseeching your lordship, that at page 83, on 22nd of July 2024, my lord was kind enough to pass an order. And that was at a stage when the examinations were scheduled on the 23rd. My lord was kind enough to pass an order, on the 22nd. Now that the examination is over, I respectfully,
today it will be completed today.
I would be requesting your lordship, to kindly look at page 82 now.
Yes.
Now, my lord, a balance has to be struck, my lord, in the light of these decisions. My lord, that special examination or something of that sort for these students, my lord, have to be conducted.
দু তারিখ 2 তারিখ
Yes.
My lord, they were supposed to inform your lordship regarding the other matters. Not similar problems, my lord, 100 days that issue. My lord, there, my lord was supposed to be informed by them last Friday. They did not inform. My lord has been kind enough to keep it on Friday next. My lord, this matter, since it is, my lord, that instruction would govern everyone subject to correction. If they propose to hold an examination for all, my lord, upon compliance of all formalities, and examination not with the other semester examination. Examination in the sense, my lord, in between the second semester,
Mid-sem.
exam or something other special exam or something of that sort, but
Hmm.
not branding it as a supplementary examination. Then perhaps these grievances would be put to rest. So that is for them, they are supposed to inform your lordship. They must be having.
Why did the college not rectify the defects within time?
Admittedly, my lord, college could not.
Why? Admittedly, then
Since we could not check up the email, my lord, within time, my lord. That is.
you could not check up the email. You were running a college.
But that is our fault, my
A university has communicated to you the defects of the students, and you will not rectify
Within
it,
time,
and
my lord.
for which the students will suffer. Why is it so?
But we could not check up the email, my lord, within time. That is.
When was the email forwarded to you? The university must be having all the details. When was it forwarded to you? The time limit within which you had to rectify it?
That is indicated. There is also a document here. Please see page 79. This college is Kolkata. Is in Kolkata.
No, Murshidabad. Sophia College, Murshidabad.
It was supposed to be done on the 21st of June 2024.
10th of June 24 is the notice.
Notification, my lord.
And the date is
For
21st.
Murshidabad is 21st June.
So you had enough time and you did not check up the mail.
That is, my lord.
I'll direct the university to derecognize you immediately.
No, my lord, my lord.
Absolutely. No, you cannot be permitted to run all these type of institutions just minting money from the students. It will be stopped. They will be accommodated with some other
But
college.
let me take instruction, my lord. My
Instruction.
Let me take instruction, my lord,
What?
with written instruction, my lord. Otherwise, my lord, I will be. Let me take written instruction on second, my lord. I am coming back, my lord.
The university also will not accommodate us.
How do you intend to accommodate the candidates?
Page 82.
82.
Clearly stated there, lordship.
আচ্ছা, আর দিস ম্যাটার্স অ্যাসাইন্ড? না, রেগুলার কোর্সে এটা এখানে এসছে, তাই তো? ঠিক আছে, আপনি
Malad,
ওনাকে একটু
today
ডেকে
your
নিয়ে আসুন।
lordship will be taking up these matters or tomorrow? Because only reason is, Malad, I am appearing in item number 11.
হুম,
The petitioner
other
appearing
matters?
in person, Malad, I have not received any notice. Be that as it may, Malad, I will appear. So will your lordship be kind enough to take it up tomorrow, my lord?
আম, আপনি কি নোটিশ দিয়েছেন অন্যান্য?
না, অন্যান্য গুলোতে কোনো নোটিশ দেওয়া হয়নি, এইগুলোতে আমি যেটা 5008 যেটা সেটাতে আমি নোটিশ দিয়ে সবাইকে পাঠিয়ে দিয়েছিলাম।
সবাইকে
I'm appealing on the behalf of the state, my lord.
in 5008?
Kindly fix tomorrow, my lord. It is very.
আরো মামলা রয়েছে, তো আপনি উকিল বাবুদেরকে নোটিশ দিন। উকিল বাবুদেরকে আপনি পার্টির কাছে পাঠাতে যাবেন, স্টেটের জন্য তো কেউ অ্যাপিয়ার করছে।
হ্যাঁ,
আপনি স্টেটের যে উকিল বাবু আছে তাকে নোটিশ দেবেন। আমি মামলাটা পরের দিন রাখছি। কোন দিন রাখবো? আপনি স্কুলে যাচ্ছেন না তো?
হ্যাঁ, না তো আমি কালকে দিতে পারবো, আজকে গিয়ে আমি নোটিশটা দিয়ে দিচ্ছি
হ্যাঁ,
যে ওখানে।
বৃহস্পতিবার দিন আমি রাখছি।
আচ্ছা
Right.
ভাই, এক সপ্তাহ পরে রাখলেও হয়, তাহলে অ্যামিকাস কুরি একটু কমফোর্টেবল ডেট করে, কারণ ওনাকে একটু দেখতে হবে জিনিসপত্রগুলো।
উনি তো এখানে অ্যামিকাস কিউরি নেই, তো উনি এই মামলাগুলো কি করে দেখবেন?
ও আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে।
আপনি পরের সপ্তাহে চাইছেন, আমি তাহলে পরের সপ্তাহতেই দিতে পারি।
ঠিক আছে।
Please come. The petitioner appears in person. Stop. Let notice be served upon the learned advocates representing the respondents, intimating that the matter will appear in the list on 7th August 2024. Stop. Let a notice also be served upon Mr. Shobhoshachi Bhattacharya, learned advocate, who was engaged as amicus curiae in one of the matters filed by the petitioner. Amicus curiae by a coordinate bench of this court. WP নাম্বারটা বলুন তো।
8291 of 2021.
হ্যাঁ, 8291 of 2021. ঠিক আছে, আপনি নোটিশ দিন, আসুন। Take instructions. He has got a lot of complaints you have seen. Let the court and the judicial officers be kept out of all these things. Please see. Call the next matter.
I am for the petitioner, my lord. I am for the petitioner, my lord. My lord, on last occasion, the lordship passed an order, my lord, for hearing of to take a personal hearing of the petitioner, my lord. The petitioner attended the hearing, and yesterday, my lord, I was communicated in the order that the petitioner has been transferred the petitioner to, my lord, to Vivekananda Vidyapith, my lord. But my lord, one submission is there, my lord. According to your lordship's previous order, my lord, it was there that the annexure is the representation he has made during the course of the pendency of the previous writ petition, that should be considered, my lord. And that in that writ petition, my lord, he has prayed for transfer in any school, my lord, to firstly to the Tithapuri institution, and if there is no vacancy in the Tithapuri institution, to some 4 other school, my lords, and this school, my lord, does not fall within the ambit of that school, my lord. The representation is at page 47, my lord, and your lordship is 45, 46, my lord.
Where is the difficulty if he is transferred to some other?
My instructions are that, my lord, that this school also does not have many students, my lord. It is also in verge of closure, my lord. My instruction, my lord, it is really my.
The school is in the verge of closure. Your service will not be affected. Why are you concerned?
And my lord, it is my lord, it is far away from his residential place, my lord. It's the
Same circle, he says.
He says, my lord, is
Then-
in the order also. My lord, he says that there is a lot distance.
He is not interested.
No, not interested, my lord. Not, it is not the truth, my lord. He wants to join the school, my lord, and his previous order was also, my lord, transfer order was also with regard to Tithaput institution.
So what? He cannot hold on to a school if it is at your service is transferable.
My lord, if it would be, my lord, it is purely my prayer, my lord, my submission before this court, my lord, if he could transfer to any of the schools, my lord, and it was also.
Please come. The reasoned order passed by the chairman from Kolkata District Primary School Council, dated 25th of July 2024 is taken on record. Stop. It appears therefrom that a hearing was conducted and the petitioner was heard. Stop. The petitioner has been transferred to Vivekananda Vidyapit Unit 2, which is in the same circle and almost in the vicinity of the erstwhile school, Ishwar Pathshala, GS FP school. Stop. The petitioner is directed to act in accordance with the reasoned order. The petition stands disposed of.
My lord, item number 69 for the petitioner led by Mr. Dipendu Chatterjee, who is appearing before you.
I am for the petitioner, on the last occasion, your lordship was pleased to give direction upon the board to produce the expert panel before your lordships.
Yes.
Last occasion, your lordship can remember my junior was there. Immediately, after this matter, another matter, Mr. Chatterjee moved. And the order was passed and he said the similar matter. My junior mentioned before your lordship asked my junior to remind today the similar matter.
What was mentioned?
Mentioned that the similar matter he asked certain order. Your lordship was delisted the matter for the temporarily because the Priyanka Noskar matter, all untrained teachers, the appointment were cancelled of all untrained teacher. That is why your lordship adjourned that matter.
Priyanka Noskar matter, they have not taken any steps.
Who said,
the division bench to hear out the matter.
No, my lord.
And since, my lord, 5 years, 7 years, my lord, going on, they have not published the additional 5% panel.
It is 2016. Read petition is 2024. The Supreme Court, I have the order of the Supreme Court also, your lordship, the two eyes, another coordinate bench pass the order.
Let your lordship's order be complied with.
I tell you, lordship.
Main panel, you say, has been published. What about the 5% additional panel?
5% was not done.
Why? There is a provision in the recruitment.
But now, in the 2024 after expiry of panel, they cannot agitate it.
For expiry,
I tell your lordship, in the 2020 recruitment process, there was a question, it was went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court held after expiry of the panel, even 2020 selection process. Supreme Court held after this cut-off date, no writ petition is maintained.
I appeared before the
I can show to your lordship.
Also,
where,
2020 recruitment process.
Same question was involved.
No, absolutely not. They have to comply the statutory rules.
This order.
They have to comply
what is happening? The process is of the 2016. It is still pending before the court. That is a different issue. But according to the provision of law, you are required to prepare one panel, the main panel from where the selection is to be made. And in case you do not get enough candidates from there, the additional panel just steps.
Not candidate, not. I tell your lordship.
There are vacancies also.
Appointment completed from the main panel, non-joining seats to be filled up.
That means those candidates
non-joining
get
seats
from
to
the
be filled up by the 5% additional. Here, the 5% was not done. 5% additional panel. The remaining seat was transferred to the next selection process.
How could you do that?
Filled up. Because 2016 recruitment process was quite different from the others. Why? I tell you, lordship, 2016 many candidates were appointed as untrained teacher. Because dart top 10 teacher. 11,000 and odd were appointed the training teacher. That is why the panel was not prepared. There was also I am on that. Since the vacancy was transferred to the next recruitment process, process done.
This is wrong. You could not have transferred the vacancy because you did not publish the 5% additional panel.
That I will, your lordship, fix that. I will show your lordship, that
there was no requirement of publication of this 5% additional
I will that
because
point.
your law permits.
Law
That
permit.
is the
Also, my lord,
mandate of the law.
Supreme Court has also, my lord, said, my lord, that 5% is not mandatorily I have to do.
But regarding my
That's
2022
that I
recruitment
will show,
process,
my
they
lord.
published the 5% additional panel.
Because one matter, your lordship may remember when your lordship sits in the code number 24, Art 12 determination, the primary, Mr. Sanal, the similar matter appeared before your lordship, it was argued by Mr. Sanal, and your lordship was pleased to, for the time being, there is no interim order, scope of interim order, and your lordship, was pleased to, direct the affidavit in opposition to be filed.
Thereafter, a lot of water has flown down the Ganges. A lot of things have emerged,
My lord.
right? So the courts have to view things in a separate way. And we have
Now,
to,
my lord, in the 2004, filing a writ petition in 2004 after lapse of, my lord, 2 recruitment process. One recruitment process conducted over panel lapse. Supreme Court said, my lord, the no writ petition is maintained, my lord, after lapse of panel. Another recruitment process conducted,
But in
almost
the year
finished.
2022,
Now, my lord,
they have also
accept
given
before your lordship
appointments
that 2016,
in respect
my
of
lord, where
recruitment
the
process
panel
of
was exhausted
2016.
2018. My lord, come and say before your lordship that 5% was not, my lord.
where you file your affidavit, let us see. Please
My
come.
lord.
But let them produce the expert panel in terms of your lordship's order. Because
They
since
have
7
not
years,
prepared. They have not prepared the panel. Where from will they produce?
your lordship was pleased to give direction upon them to provide the 42,000 panel, expert panel, which they have submitted.
Representing the board submits that the additional panel of 5% as mentioned in Rule 8 within bracket 6 of the West Bengal Primary School Teachers Recruitment Rules, 2016 was not prepared, and accordingly, there is no question of publication of the same. Paragraph. It has been submitted that the vacancies which arose after the main panel, after candidates were appointed from the main panel, were carried forward in the next recruitment process. Stop. The writ petition filed in the year 2023 in respect of the recruitment process of the year 2016 is not maintainable. Stop paragraph.
I am strongly objecting the submission made by the learned advocate for the primary board.
Let affidavit in opposition along with the relevant documents be prepared and served upon the learned advocate representing the petitioners by 20th of August. Reply, if any, within a fortnight thereafter. Liberty to mention after completion of affidavits.
But kindly fix a date, my lord. Because this matter, my lord, where my lord, the board has given appointment in the year 2022 also, in respect of recruitment process of 2016.
Yes. Call the next matter, please.
Keep the maintainability point open, my lord.
Yes.
Grateful.
Obligement. Grateful.
17.
In item number 17, we have taken out an application for addition of parties. At the instance of persons, who are complainants, which gave rise to criminal complaints, criminal cases, which are pending against the writ petitioner. He has defalcated money, he has misrepresented facts, and holding out promises, he is, uncovered by the protection of
I beg to appear for the petitioner, Milord. I'm sorry, Milord, I am ill, Milord. I'm suffering from a viral fever. Milord, uh, I'm being led by Mr. Kollol Vasu. I'm constrained to pray for an adjournment first, my lord. But my lord, irrespective of that, as my learned friend submits, be that as it may, the petitioner has not been getting his subsistence allowance for more than 1 year. He had been suspended since
This matter.
May on the last.
How is he submitting?
He is submitting, he is the writ petitioner.
You are
I mean,
the
Proposed added party, taken out an application, just been registered as CAN 1.
all right, all
There
right.
are two copies of that, my lord, as of now. I'm sure my lord.
We'll serve him. May this matter appear along with the CAN subject to his convenience, any time after 7th.
My lord, that may be done.
One
my lord.
minute. Let me hear Mr. Shah once.
Lord, regarding his subsistence allowance, my lord,
Mm.
I have, my lord, taken the instruction from the, my lord, chairman of the district primary school council. My lord, it is informed that the sub-inspector of schools repeatedly request this petitioner to comply with subsection 5 of section 7 of, my lord, West Bengal primary education conduct of service schools, my lord, whereby, my lord, he has to deposit the a certificate regarding
He is not employed.
non-engagement of any trade or business or
Give that
employment.
instruction.
And my lord, lastly, my lord, one
And was this
letter
communicated to him?
yes. On 26th also again, my lord, for within 24 hours he was directed to, my lord, produce the same.
Submitted that, my lord. And he has submitted that, my lord.
My lord, for the writ petitioner, my lord.
My lord, he has submitted that on the first occasion after receiving the first intimation of doing so. My lord, he has given that certificate.
In terms of the
All documents, my lord, we have annexed to the writ petition. My lord, there have been no such previous communication.
Please give a copy to Mr. Shah so that he also gets to know.
Again, he can, my lord, submit
Learned
the same
advocate representing
certificate.
the
my CAN I'm
South
serving.
24 Parganas DPSC. Relies upon the instruction forwarded by its chairman, signed on 26th of July 2024, mentioning that the petitioner was intimated several times by the concerned sub-inspector of schools to submit a certificate regarding non-engagement in any other employment, comma business, comma profession or vocation, as per section 7 within bracket 5 of the West Bengal primary education, bracket open, conduct of service of teachers of primary schools, bracket close, rules, comma 2001. But there has been no response from his end. Stuff. Paragraph. Learned advocate representing the petitioner relies upon a declaration signed before the notary on 26th of July 2024. Stop. There is nothing on record to show that this notary was submitted in the office of the sub-inspector of schools as directed. Stop. It will be open for the petitioner to submit. Where is the receipt? Where is the receipt showing submission?
He has to submit a certificate, not the declaration, my lord.
My lord, may I?
Is under the rule, my lord, is specifically mentioned a certificate regarding non-engagement in any other employment or business or trade.
Is there a certificate? Is there a?
It is a declaration. He has not given me the copy. I don't know actually what.
Yes, give a copy.
My lord, I have submitted a letter dated 25th. My lord, I have received the letter and subsequently I have made a declaration on 26th, my lord.
Whatever, a certificate to be given, not the declaration.
This is a
This is the first
SI
letter.
communication. It says request for warning
My lord,
declaration.
this is the first letter which I have received on 25th, my lord.
Very well.
Whatever.
And subsequently, I have made a declaration on 26th.
To submit the required document before the sub-inspector of schools. Stop. Paragraph. What is your role? What is your role?
A lot of kindly, my lord, takes my application, I'll, my lord, demonstrate to your lordship. You know, the entire writ petition, I have downloaded it from Sharthok, my lord, it appears that there are series of, my lord, complaints where, my lord, I am the complainant, they have not made me a party.
No, here the issue is only with
No,
regard to
this is the
subsistence
issue.
allowance.
Not, but with respect, may not kindly seize the salary or whatever. If it is deemed to be a property in his hands, may not, it has to be attached. In terms of, you know, this West Bengal protection of interest of depositors, he has defalcated money, crores of rupees from, you know, poor people by promising them, you know, that 1 lakh will become 2 lakhs in 5 years, 3 years. 8 FIRs, criminal cases are pending against him.
I come immediately after him.
1 minute. Page 26. We are at page 26. Total marks. You have got 2433. And here everybody is.
I should have been the 69th candidate, my lord.
Yes. Council.
What will be your submission?
Lordship, none of the certificates were challenged. It is not a case.
Since my learned friend was doing the matter, since I am appearing for the usually appears for this council, I am appearing. Let me council.
Very well. Please continue.
Yeah, not for me, so that I can take the instruction.
The petitioner participated in the recruitment process of assistant teachers of primary schools in the year 2009. Stop. The panel of selected candidates was published by the council. When was it published?
Results 15th of November 2022, your lordship.
Allegedly on 15th November 2022. Stop.
As the name of the petitioner was not in the list of impaneled candidates, he filed an application before the council under the Right to Information Act 2005 for procuring information
with regard to the marks obtained by him in the written examination. Stop. The petitioner has been intimated that he obtained 24.3350 marks. Stop. From the list of impaneled candidates, it has been shown that
in the ST category, my
in this ST category, the candidates having less marks than the petitioner have been impaneled. Stop. Paragraph. The petitioner has annexed his caste certificate, not caste, the tribe certificate in support of his reservation in the scheduled tribe category in the writ petition. Stop. Paragraph. Learned advocate representing the council is directed to file a report by way of affidavit disclosing as to whether the petitioner was treated as a scheduled tribe candidate or not, and why, despite receiving marks
In paragraph 8, yes,
more than the last impaneled candidate in the scheduled tribe category, his name has not been impaneled. Stop. Has not been impaneled. Such report shall be prepared and served upon the learned advocate representing the petitioner by 12th August, list on 21st of August. Paragraph.
Paragraph 8, my lord, page 4, my lord.
Yes.
He has stated, my lord,
what
that his certificate was original, lost the original caste certificate.
Whatever.
Thereafter, he has, my lord, applied for
not
all
say
these things.
Lordship, the only grievance was it was issued at a subsequent date on the date on that was the only issue. They have never challenged the authenticity of the certificate.
delayed submission of caste
My lord,
certificate.
I shall come with the, my lord, report, that will be better.
Yes, service
Because
is taken on record.
Without seeing the records, I should not make any, my lord, submission in this regard.
Same as 43. Who is there for the state?
Yes.
State. 46, you are there.
My lord.
All right.
46 to 47.
47, same. Same.
Up to 53, 56. 56.
Appearance, you are there till 56?
Yes, I have given in respect of the Jhargram DPSC.
56?
56, yes, I have given.
All at Jhargram over here?
Jhargram and Howrah DPSC.
Howrah.
My lord, in respect of my DPSCs, I have given the numbers.
All right, then call on my one. Call one by one. 49.
Yes, I am for the Jharkhand DPSC. I have given.
Yes. 50.
50 I have given.
I am asking for the district primary school council.
Which one?
Contact 50 ওই দেখলে
50. Mr. Shah is there? Murshidabad?
তুমি দিয়ে দাও
All right. Give.
50 তো বাদ দিয়ে দেন এই যে ভয়
51.
না না আপনি আছেন ঝাড়গ্রাম
ও দুটোই আছে
দুটোই আছে
মানে there are two DPSCs therefore
All right. Mutual transfer.
therefore two DPSCs are there in their cost item
52.
district primary school council 52 I know
53.
yes in 53 my lord I have given appearance
54.
yes
Where is Howrah?
Lordship 54 is Howrah Lordship
54 is Howrah.
Lordship.
All right. Give the appearance.
Lordship given
Very well. 55.
Howrah
for the district primary school council
56.
50 is I am for the Jharkhand DPSC
Very well. I'm for the states, my lord. Yes, where is the petitioner? What is the matter? Matter is regarding the appointment of primary teacher. We are 57.
hey কোন কাউন্সিল দেখো তো
That's
Not
not
20.
25.
Lordship,
This is not 24 Parganas.
Mr. Pinaki Bhattacharya is appearing for not 24 Pargana, but we didn't have any brief regarding to
You don't have a brief. Very well. None appears for the petitioner. List in the combined monthly list of August. Service in the meantime. Same order as 57. What is the matter?
59.
What is the matter?
A category, my lord.
A category scale of pay.
Lordship already passed a notice yesterday, Lordship.
Yes. Slowly you'll fall.
Malad, court fees is paid, malad, yes, as like yesterday matter, malad, category है 2013 notification is under challenge.
Where is the order? Show me.
Just 2013 malad 134. Yes, malad 134. Annexure fee 6.
A similar order, please
Yes.
give me. When?
Yesterday.
Yesterday's. Which item?
Item number 1.
59.
না আরে কত কালের নাম্বারটা
58.
58 yesterday
58. Who is there for the respondent? Who was there for the respondent in yesterday's matter?
yesterday's matter Mr. Bosho most probably and have Mr. Bablada was there Bishabata Basham
Did you get the number?
58. Item number 1727 to 2020.
Taken into same.
yes already yesterday order is already uploaded my lord yes already similar matter my lord want may I sorry my lord pardon me my lord
WP number take to লিখে নিন please.
yesterday yes similar to and already court fees paid I already yesterday's matter as well as today's matter my lord AVDB of service my lord kindly
Yes, service taken on record.
my lord AVDB of service kept on record প্রত্যেকটা AVDB of service একটু রেখে দেন অন্যগুলো দাম
All of the sudden, my lord, from 46 to 56 kilometer, that's that I was.
item number 60.
Similar, my lord.
Number 60 আমাদের না।
Oh, sorry.
Given stated appearance হবে না। দেখা যাক কে আছে, nobody knows. 60 nobody is here? Yes.
My lord, this is petitioner is a widow of a deceased teacher. My lord, after the Abhijit Vaidya's case, my lord, the only retired teacher and in-service teacher was to exercise option. But there is no discussion about the widow. So widow cannot, my lord, the exercise option and to.
So thereafter court passed order.
Court, my lord, the several order has been passed. Even my lord was pleased to dismiss on writ petition. Division bench set aside that order, and my lord, the
allowed
subject to refund of the government share with interest.
That I have annexed in the writ petition.
No, but the last week I passed order in favor of widows.
Then my lord,
Show me one of such orders.
my lord's order I have don't know, but
I'll find out. Same order can be passed. Please find out.
last week, Lord Sister, remember the name of the advocate. কে করেছে তাহলে? And my lord, your lordships, I have my lord, the one order of justice.
Check up. I see Saurabh Mitro's name over here. Maybe Saurabh was there. He has done a lot of matters. Saurabh Mitro.
Saurabh Mitro.
Please check up from him.
I have a copy of the order of the Young Justice Mantha.
But then I have
My lord,
made slight changes. Not much. You please come up.
Make it not today.
Not this week.
Not today.
Only not today? Very well, not today. And who is there for your other side? They can also come.
I will inform.
Please do.
None for the petitioner. List in the combined monthly list of August. Service in the meantime.
I'm for the board lordship.
Same order as 43.
Yes.
Appearance.
I have given. Oh, আবার দিতে হবে? হ্যাঁ। ও আচ্ছা আচ্ছা আচ্ছা।
হাওড়া ঝাড়গ্রাম 63 মালটা
Same order.
here মালদা and পূর্ব বর্ধমান
Yes. Same.
মালদা and মুর্শিদাবাদ same 67 up to here পূর্ব বর্ধমান and পশ্চিম বর্ধমান
In case the councils are not appearing, please intimate.
In 66, I am appearing for the.
Yes.
I am appearing for the.
Very well.
Same lordship.
পূর্ব বর্ধমান and পশ্চিম বর্ধমান
Very well, same.
69.
My lord, I am for the petition.
Yes.
Lord,
Who is your other side?
I do not know, my lord, who is appearing, my lord.
Did you serve?
Yes, my lord. I have
Your
served.
grievances against whom?
My lord, against DI. My lord, petitioner is.
State. Yes. What is your grievance?
A petitioner is the petitioner got married on Tinku Malik in the year 2013. My lord, thereafter, my lord, Tinku Malik got appointment as a primary teacher in the year 2014. She made an accident and she expired. My lord, thereafter, my lord, petitioner made an application for getting
Pension. Family pension.
salary pension. Not only that, my lord, died in harness category
Category
to
appointment.
get appointment. as
All
well.
right.
My lord, your lordship, can you see the letter issued by the sub-inspector? of school, that is and page 36.
Yes.
And he endorsed to Mr. Bidesh Samanto, husband of Tinku Malik.
Mm-hmm.
And thereafter, your lordship kindly see the contention of the letter.
And then this irrelevant submission. Mother is also claiming appointment. When the teacher was alive, the teacher did not show any marriage certificate, so the after difficult was claimed.
Can man
At the same time, a relevant submission from her mother, Lokhi Malik.
Yeah.
So the mother is alive.
Mother is alive.
Mother is also
Alive.
claiming the job.
That I do not know.
It says so.
She is it about 55, 56?
All right. But then where is the marriage certificate?
Marriage certificate, annexure P1 is 12.
And a job, when did she get a job?
2014.
In the documents, the service records, the name of the husband is not recorded.
The SI stated there.
Where are your service records?
At the that record I am not getting. They have not supplied me.
But then,
in collusion with his, mother-in-law, my lord SI playing this game.
what accident?
Car accident.
304A is there?
Yes, car accident.
279, how can it be car accident?
My lord, your lordship kindly see, the brother-in-law lodged a complaint before the officer in charge. And that is
Brother-in-law of the petitioner.
yes.
That means the brother of the.
No, brother-in-law of the deceased Tinku Malik.
That means brother of the petitioner.
No, brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
The brother-in-law.
All right.
Your logic is annexure P4. Page 25.
You give one notice to the state. Please come. None appears on behalf of the state. Your service?
No, I have
affidavit of service is taken on record.
68.
The petitioner is aggrieved by the communication made by the made by the sub-inspector of schools. Purshura North Circle. Directing the petitioner to submit legal heir certificate from the competent authority. Stop. The petitioner claims to be the husband of a deceased primary school teacher. Stop. He claims service in the appointment in the diary and harness category. Stop. Paragraph. Let a notice be served upon the learned advocate representing the state, intimating that the matter will appear in the list on 12th of August. You make the mother-in-law a party.
Father-in-law has already died.
Mother-in-law.
Father-in-law died.
Lokhi Malik?
Yes, Malik.
Lokhi Malik?
Lokhi Malik is alive. Lokhi Malik is the mother-in-law.
The mother-in-law to be made a party. Actually, leave is granted to the petitioner to implead Lakshmi Malik, mother of the deceased primary school teacher, as party respondent in the instant writ petition, and serve a copy of the writ petition upon the added respondent.
But my junior is not here. That's
Tomorrow?
why here and now, my lord, I am not.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow,
ওই যে
Add the part.
অ্যাড করতে বললাম না, let the implement be done by tomorrow. In the meantime, you can serve
Matter to appear on
12th of August.
12. Great.
Item number 69, my lord. Similar matter, my lord. Single writ petitioner is there. My lord, similar order yesterday passed, my lord. The page number would
What
be
is the
37.
similar order? Kindly give supply me.
I just give you. A category, A category. Yesterday, Bishopbrata Basu Maulik went.
আরে বাবা
58, I can origin.
আমার কি পরে হয়ে অর্ডার হয়ে গেলে আমার লাভটা কি পরে হয়ে গেলে পরে অর্ডার হয়ে গেলে লাভটা কি
Report file করতে
ও
হবে।
রিপোর্ট ফাইল
তুমি
Not disposed. Not disposed.
রিপোর্ট হ্যাজ বিন ফাইল লর্ডস
Same order. Appearances change করবেন।
আমি কেস নাম্বার তোমাকে পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি তোমাকে ওই পেজ নাম্বার মানে would be 37 মানে instead of 172 in this order it would be 37 in this petition
Page number কি বলছে তার দেখে
37 because in that petition the notification was attached with this petition in page number 272 here page number 37 আমি তোমাকে নাম্বারটা পাঠিয়েছি অরিজিৎ মণ্ডল অরিজিৎ মণ্ডল yesterday page number 37
না রিট নাম্বারটা
read number
এই 37 তো আমিও দেখেছি
তাই না
রিট নাম্বারটা বলেছে রিলাই করছে
WPA 17272 of 2021
অর্ডারটা কোন ডেট কালকে
গতকালের কথা
17272
হ্যাঁ
পাঠিয়ে দাও তোমার কাছে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে
পাঠিয়ে দিচ্ছি
এই তোমার এটা আইপ্যাড নাকি এই রিটার্নেবল কবে
Same.
29 August 29
Same. Page number 161.
same order my lord.
My lord, 68. Your lordship fixed the matter on 12th of August.
Yes.
Your lordship can you take it up on 13th of August?
Yes. 13th.
My lord, in today's both the matter my lord already court fees deposited my lord
Right.
kind enough my lord
Deficit court fees,
In both the
receipt showing deficit court fees be written with the records.
my lord
Receipt showing payment of deficit court fees be written with the records.
এটা আগের ম্যাটারে জয়ন্ত ব্যানার্জি এটা হচ্ছে জয়ন্ত
69 and 70.
আমরা
দুটোতেই।
জাগানোই তো নেই জানি না
and the next 70 টা দিন।
শঙ্কর মন্ডল
সত্তর একটা দিয়ে দিচ্ছে আপনি জিষ্ণু ব্যানার্জি এর আগেরটা জিষ্ণু ব্যানার্জি জিষ্ণু ব্যানার্জি
59 item.
এর আগেরটা যেটা আমি না 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 কত
Please check up.
59 yes Jishu Banerjee today's the first matter in today's list kept it in the record otherwise
Item 59 এ একটা অর্ডার লিখে নেবেন কিন্তু
the deficit court fees
ওটা বলে দেবেন ডিপি বাবু নিয়েছে মনে হচ্ছে ওই ডেফিসিট কোর্ট ফিস